Hey guys, BrickWizard59 here, and welcome back to episode 3 of Building Hogwarts in Lego. For those of you who are new to the series, basically what this series is about is I am making a mock of Hogwarts Castle. It is not completely to minifigure scale, but it is definitely kind of in the middle of a playset and minifigure scale. In episode 2, we ended up building Hogwarts Castle, and this time we're going to be building the East Wing of Hogwarts Castle. Basically what I'm doing is taking the micro scale Hogwarts Castle set, which is seen here, and I am actually making that into a larger almost minifigure scale version. So here we have the Great Hall. This is my version of the Great Hall, and you can see next to the figures it is almost 1.5 to 2 times the height of the original Great Hall from the Hogwarts Great Hall set 75954. So that kind of gets you a scale. Again, here's a look at the Gryffindor Tower from that set, and this is kind of the height of here it is compared to the Great Hall. So it is shorter than the Great Hall, so that kind of gives you a bit of a better scale. But again, I'm taking the micro scale set and using that as kind of my model, which I based this set off of. So everything you see here will be made into this sized minifigure style scale. So again, I think it's going to be terrific. Here's the Great Hall. This week, we're going to be working on the East Wing, which is this building right over here. Again, I don't know how far we're going to get into it, but we're definitely going to get it started and work a decent bit on it. So that's the next building here. So the Hogwarts Great Hall was done. Now we got the East Wing, which we're going to complete in this segment. So this is going to be really exciting. Got a few new parts in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Just quickly before we get started, just want to let you know, please do check out my Bricklink store. That is what the money from that, as well as YouTube, is what is going into funding this project. It's going to be pretty big, pretty expensive. So please check out my Bricklink store if you're interested. It's already been super successful. So without further ado, anyways, let's go ahead and get started and start building the East Wing of Hogwarts. Alright, so welcome back. I did a little bit of work just doing some prototyping of the design for the East Wing, and here's what I've come up with. So basically this is something I kind of like. So the way it works is there's 3 windows on each side, and then a set of another 2 or 3 windows up top. And this is kind of what I come up with. So similar to the Great Hall in terms of the detailing, with your 1x2 and 1x1 alternating bricks. And then you got the 3 windows here, all with arches. I'm going to have another row of 1 bricks this last stud. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And again, that's kind of my plans as to the design, and I think it looks pretty good. In terms of the doors, I'm just going to use the same doors they had in the Hogwarts Great Hall set, which are these ones right over here. So those are a fair size, so I'm just going to go ahead and use those. But again, there you go. So just thought I'd give you a quick update as to the prototyping progress. I'm going to go ahead and try and finish everything up here and get back to you. Alright, and welcome back. So I ended up working some more, and I actually ended up completely redoing the entire East Wing. So this is kind of the new design. If you remember in the old one, what happened was that I basically had pillars between which I had these windows. But personally, I did not really like that design at all. So I ended up redoing it such that instead of just having the windows between the pillars, I added an extra set of bricks on each side. So I put 1 brick on each side. So the entire section is now 4 bricks wide, rather than just having the windows and pillars right beside it. I really didn't like that look. And again, this looks much better. Originally, I had just planned to do that and then have the pillars be 2 wide right beside it, but then the building was way too long, so I ended up shrinking some of the pillars to 1 brick. And again, I think this looks terrific. So again, we got the main door here in the very front. This is again the same one from the Hogwarts Great Hall. So you can kind of get a nice little comparison as to kind of how that looks. You got the windows. All the windows will have like the kind of like grating kind of pieces, the black pieces inside them. Sadly, I don't have any more, or I don't have any of the ones that go in these square windows. I do have the ones that go in these curved ones, but not in the squared ones, square ones. So I'll have to go ahead and probably order that. But the reason I've stopped here is because I'm out of parts. The main one being these curved arches. And then I'm also out of 1x1 and 1x2 bricks. So that's a bit of a shame. In terms of finishing, we're sadly not going to be able to do that this segment, as I said, but I think we got good progress done. Actually, not only that, but I did do a little bit of prototyping for the kind of curved towers that go right next to this. All right, so if you'd seen the pictures, you knew that there were basically the main building, and then there's these two curved towers that kind of stick out of the building. And as I said in the beginning, I'd be using the Hogwarts Great Hall Gryffindor Tower as the two towers on each side. And so this is the size of the Gryffindor Tower. Again, some parts are missing, and I just made it, added one more of these curved panels to make it taller. So I'm going to have another one of these on the exact other side. Again, I have the parts, I just haven't built it yet, and probably not going to build it because I want to first get your guys' thoughts. Does this look good on each side of the building, or do you want me to scrap it and make something else? So before I get into that, I kind of want to kind of get your thoughts on that. Again, I think it looks pretty cool. Size-wise is what I'm kind of concerned about, because it's like each of these panels are 4 studs wide, and then this middle section is 4 studs wide. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's a decent size? Should I make it a little smaller? Let me know in the comments below. So this is kind of a good start, and we're going to have to probably end off the segment here. So actually what I'll do now is just quickly do a comparison or show it next to the Great Hall. Alright, so here we have a look at the Great Hall next to at least the start of the East Wing. So overall, I think it looks terrific. Again, when those kind of black grill pieces go in these windows, it really look much better. But again, I'm so happy with how it's turned out so far. And again, here's a look at the Gryffindor Tower from the actual Hogwarts Castle set, which I used as my side tower. So if you have the Gryffindor, the Hogwarts Castle or Hogwarts Great Hall set, the Gryffindor Tower in that set's about this height. So you can kind of get a nice comparison as to truly how big my MOC is compared to the set. So just thought I'd do that for a bit of scale. Again, let me know if you like that design for the sides of the East Wing. Alright, but anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it. So when is the next update going to come out? Well, here's the thing. So for those of you who do not know, I am actually in college, and because of that, I have to pre-record these updates. So I'm actually home here for the Labor Day weekend, and that is when I'm filming this episode, September 3rd, and that's also when it's going to be going ahead and being posted on YouTube. The next segment I'm also filming this weekend, so I'm going to pre-record. So the next segment, which will be coming out in, I believe, 2.5 weeks, so that's a Friday, so that would be, I believe, Friday the 21st of September. That's when the next Hogwarts update, so a little over 2 weeks, September 21st. Mark your calendars, that's when the next update is going to be. Again, it'll be pre-recorded, so it will actually come out on that date. And what am I going to work on? Because I'm out of parts right now. And again, the next update is going to be filmed today as well. So that means I won't have parts for the next update. So not much building is going to be done in the next update. It's really disappointing, I know. But it's going to be a good segment. So what we're going to work on is prototyping for one. Because I'm going to start working on prototypes for the Gryffindor Tower. So I think that'll be terrific. We'll take a look at some LDD models for that. And then second, I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to be talking all about minifigures, what minifigures I have so far, what ones I need. And then we're also probably going to try and get some of the landscaping done. So maybe lay out some base plates, see a kind of scale as to how big this MOC is going to be. So it's going to be a really fun segment, even though we don't get as much physical building done. I think you really guys going to enjoy it. So again, September 21st, Friday, is the next segment. So mark your calendars for that. Then after that, it'll be again another 2 weeks or so, 2.5 weeks from then, because that'll be my October break. So right now it's September 3rd. The next time I'm coming home is probably beginning of October, like October 8th or 7th, whatever that weekend is, because I have a bit of a 4-day break then. So that segment will be super awesome. You guys are definitely going to enjoy that one as well. But that's kind of it for this update. So again, stay tuned. Next update coming out September 21st. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about this series, and I'm so glad you're all excited about it. So please, if you love this series or enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be great. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming very soon. But anyways, this is BrickWizard59, and I'll see you all next time.